Welcome back, Silverpunks. Today we have a feature-length video for you showing how we did our Halloween challenge, our silver pour of a zombie head. Sit back and enjoy. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. The judge has come up with a cool idea. As we all know, Halloween's coming soon. It's literally 6-7 days away.
Yeah.
And the judge come up with this idea to do something from scratch, showing you how we choose something and then actually pour it, but we're going to do something Halloween themed, and we've got a bit of a time problem. He's putting the pressure on me because basically judge has got to design it, print it out, then get the physical print over to me, then obviously I've got to cast it, pour it and do a video, all within, I think it's going to be 6 days now.
Yeah, so, I'm not going to design it. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take a model from Thingiverse and use that. Right. So somebody's already designed this work for us. So, actually designing from scratch is going to be, that's an even taller order. So that's for next year to worry about.
So what you're saying is, Judge, you're going to choose something ready done, and I've got, so basically you're putting the pressure on me, are we?
You'll have something ready done then, won't you?
What?
Well, you'll have the model ready just to press into your sand. I mean, you've got, I've been there, I've seen there, got the t-shirt. It takes what, an hour's worth of fiddling about with silver and sand.
Okay, well, okay. Let's see how the keyboard warrior gets on with this print thing then. So what are we doing? What's this Thingiverse and stuff? What are we doing then?
Okay, so Thingiverse, Ultimaker Thingiverse is a repository of 3D files that are available for you to download and print. Cool. What's brilliant about these is that they're all free, so there's nothing in here that you have to actually pay for. There may be licensing constraints, so you might need to worry about it for commercial reasons, but being as we're just doing a one-off experimental pour here, we can be a little bit free and easy and not worry too much about the licenses. But having said that, a lot of the files on here are either available in the public domain, so you've got no limits, or they're you just have to attribute your the piece of work with the person who's actually made the file. So sorry for jumping in. So Judge, so when you say attribute, do you mean just like basically just put the link to the print or something? Yeah, that's it.
Created bits or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
And some are not for commercial use, but again, like I say, we don't need to worry about that too much.
Oh no, we're just trying to do the see if we get the time constraint and see if we can do something in 6 days, basically from print to pour.
Yes, no, absolutely. So ahead of this video, I've had a little bit of a look around, and because we're sticking to a Halloween theme, I thought I'd give you a tricky one to start off with.
Oh, it's got holes in.
So I really like the Halloween mask. So this Halloween mask, Jason. I've forgotten the name of the film actually, but this is
it Friday the 13th? I can never remember.
Yeah, I think it might well be. Yeah.
Hockey stick man, wasn't he?
Yes, hockey mask. Yeah. So what do you reckon about this then? I've got some issues with the 3D printing, but I think I can get around some of the issues.
I mean, the main issue with this bad boy is it's the holes, mate. Because when you think I'm going to be pushing it in the sand are going to go through them holes, and when I pull the mould out, them holes, you can't break the sand off. That's tricky. Holes are tricky. But that said, the only other way around it, you could do that. If the holes didn't really come out, I could drill them in after. Okay. So there is a way round it, but that's just really tricky.
That's maybe
the eyes would be okay. It's just like the little breathe holes or whatever they are on the mask.
Yeah, and this is going to be what, 3-4 centimeters tall. So those holes are going to be tiny, aren't they?
Yeah, if the mask. Yeah, but again, it's possible. Mate, at the end of the day, everything's possible, isn't it? It's finding a way of doing it, and this is what we're doing it for. Yeah, that'd be an interesting. So you'd want. How would you want it? Would you want it like just a flat back bar back? Because I could, if you just wanted the holes, I could just, if you didn't want them to go all the way through, if I could just do it, I could do it like almost, like some of the schools I do. if I just push it in and I just make the indents for the holes going a little bit and not all the way through.
Okay.
They're just like recessed in a little bit. If you getting what I mean?
I think so. Yeah.
Rather than all the way through the piece.
So that one's probably on the maybe pile, right? So I think the holes.
I'm just thinking 6 days. Yeah, that's difficult in 6 days.
Holes are problematic.
Yeah.
So it's something to consider. But okay. I think you're going to like the next one I've got for you. This one's going to be more up your street. Actually, reminds me a little bit of you. Now I'll come to think of it.
I can see what you're talking about. Oh my god.
So
it's got the airline. I'm liking it. I like Chucky, I must admit. Yeah.
So let's pick one of these guys. And again, we can. Yeah, I like this one. I think.
I like that. I like that.
Maybe I don't know if the text on the plinth bit that will probably get lost in the process, but I think this head is could be pretty cool. It's a bit scary. Yeah, you could do it as a whole, like you did the Albert Einstein. You could do it as a
6 days, Judge. 6 days.
What do you reckon to this fella?
I like that. I mean, if looking at that, I like the lines on his skull had come out pretty. On his forehead had come out well.
Yeah.
I think with that, I'm just thinking, could we chop? I'm thinking we get the front of his hairline again. I'm trying to make my life easier. I'm thinking maybe a bit more difficult for you. You know, like some of the, like that skull you did on the rectangle, which was really thin. If you could put a rectangle behind his head, I could do that. Could be cool. That could be cool. Like him, or yeah, that could be cool.
Well, so basically saying have his flat back rather than a round head at the back.
Yeah, definitely. Whatever we do, I prefer a flat back so I can pour it in, so I don't have to use the flask just because of the time. Because if I get the flask wrong 1 or 2 times, it ain't an hour just tip it in. It's mucking about trying to get it ready and a lot of clean up. And I think with if we just do a flat pour, I can have 3 or 4 set up and ready to go to make sure we get one.
So I reckon this guy is on the definitely pile then.
Yeah, I like the look of that. I mean, from the photo, obviously until I get the print, it just looks maybe a bit problematic in his eyes. The recess looks a bit deep, but I can sort that. I can muck about. Yeah, I'm a lot happier with that one.
Okay, and just looking at the license here, that's an attribution license. So Taraxian, if that's how you say it.
Taraxian.
Anyway, it's So we'll make sure you're fully attributed if we ever use this any further on. Right, I've got another one that I like. Now you may not remember this. You may not know Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that your bag?
Nightmare Before Christmas? No. I thought you was going to say Nightmare on Elm Street. I was like, yes, we'll have a bit of Kruger. Let's have it.
So. Jack Skellington.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
What is this? Is this a kids' film or something? What's scary about this?
Tim Burton. It's actually a Halloween film. Tim Burton actually released just over 30 years ago. Like it was the 1993 film. Class. Watched it last night actually.
I'd have been in the pub.
In 1993.
I don't know.
Let's see if that's going to be any good. I mean, they're quite simplistic.
It's a Christmas. That's cool.
Maybe as a like that. I mean,
that's cool, but I think it wouldn't come out as a flat bar very well. I think that needs to be
that needs to be in the round, doesn't it?
Yeah, a full 3D flask in a flask. But that's cool. Yeah, I like that.
So on the maybe pile then. And also, it's got to be a lump, isn't it? But you can make it into a Christmas decoration as well.
It'll pull your Christmas tree over.
Okay. So I've got another couple for you to consider.
I like gory stuff. Yeah, let's say.
I know you do. So zombies.
Yeah.
What do you reckon to this fella? That's your kind of bag, isn't it? You like silly things like this guy.
No, but don't. Yeah, look at that though. That's cool. Wouldn't that be cool? Coming out of like almost like a round, like coming out the ground, because if we just do if we can do just his face and the top of his brain almost, and then that coming out the ground again. If you can put cut it off, maybe it'll lose the brain, and you just see like the top of where his eyebrows, where it sits.
Yeah.
If we just get that image coming out the ground, that'd be really cool, because I could do some cool toning on that.
Yeah, no, I thought you might like that one. And again, it's a MakerBot. We just need to attribute MakerBot, but that's an interesting, and similar to some of the aliens and skulls we've done already. Whilst it's a slightly different theme, there's cool. Some similarity with things that we've been able to do successfully elsewhere.
I mean, I'm guessing the only problem is going to be your end. If you've got you see round his chin, would you have to cut out the base plate or whatever it is? Like it's on a base.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll once we've picked a few, we'll jump into Blender and we'll do some do some editing, and we'll see what's possible. Again, it's one of those where some of the 3D files are easier to chop and change than others. So until, like with you with your pouring, until you give it a go, you don't really know always. So we'll duck into Blender and see where that pans out. So last but not least, and this is quite cool actually. So if anyone's interested in doing 3D printing at the moment, let's go back to the homepage. Something I found this morning when I was looking. There we go. So there's this Halloween decoration challenge 2023, and what's cool is there's 368 entries. So these are all on the Halloween theme, and so some interesting things in here. Some which are not terribly relevant because they're not going to be suitable for 3D pouring, or they're just not our vibe. But check this out. I think it's on the third page.
So windy. Oh, I like that.
How awesome's that? This might be a bit too much for this challenge, but wow, what a 3D model that is.
Oh mate, that is superb, and I could make that look gold with my Tony.
Yeah,
I could make that. Oh mate, that is super, because it's a fertility doll, isn't it? Raiders of the Lost Ark, isn't it? Yeah.
So yeah, just having a little bit of a poke around, this really jumped out at me, and I don't know if we're going to be successful in getting one of these done, because I think you do need to do this one in the flask. But I think we need to maybe earmark this for a future project.
Yeah. Oh mate, that is superb. I mean, can you imagine doing it in gold?
Yeah, well, like I say, and I can obviously I can 3D print in silver at the moment. I haven't got any gold PLA, but what I do have is gold spray. Spray paint. So so obviously you could make it in gold, but I could do a full size one in gold as well.
Yeah. Oh mate, that is so cool. Just go back to that screen with like all the stuff coming down his nose.
yes.
Right, that one. What is all that?
So these are ports. So what happens is the slicer, which is the software that converts the model, so a 3D printer can actually print it. If you've got any big overhangs, that is, so the nose, for instance, you can't print a layer onto thin air. I mean, there's a certain amount of tolerance you can get away with, but you do need certain overhanging things to be supported. So what will happen
like
is
scaffold.
Yeah,
like a scaffold base.
Yeah. So these all break off. These all break off, and you end up with a finished printed model. But you can see there's that nose comes out, protrudes quite a bit. So it does need something to support it whilst it's being printed.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a beak, hasn't it? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Love that though. I don't know where this come from. It seems to be relatively new, October 2023.
That's cool, man. Yeah,
so I thought that was class.
Yeah, I'd have a good go at that in the flask. Yeah, that's cool.
So I'll tell you what we'll do now. We'll jump over to Blender. We'll have a look at Chucky, the what was the other one we said? The Nightmare Before Christmas. No, zombie. Sorry, yeah. We'll have a look at Chucky. We'll have a look at the zombie, and we'll probably earmark this one. I might get this one on the printer anyway. A small version is on the printer anyway, but then we'll take it from there.
Right, so before we can get into Blender, we've picked the zombie as our one to look at first. What we're going to do is download the STL file. So that is the 3D file that I can open up in Blender and have a bit of a play with. So I'm just going to save that onto my Raspberry Pi NAS.
Okay. What?
So a NAS is a network attached storage. So I've got a Raspberry Pi that's acting as a storage location. So it means I don't have to have everything on my laptop. So I've got that file downloaded. I'm going to open up Blender now. There we go. Is that coming through for you okay?
Yeah. This is a bit beyond me, mate. If I'm honest, it's this is.
That's okay. That's why you've got my skilled hands.
Yeah.
To take care of you.
Keyboard fingers. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import the STL file. There we go.
Oh, I see. Brain zombie. Yeah, I get you. Eee.
Let's spin him around so we can have a look. So I think what you said is ideally we need to carve a line across there. Is that right?
But yeah, basically,
so he's actually got a flat back.
Yeah, if you see like where the start of the brain starts, basically.
Yeah.
Could you just basically like a bit of surgery, slice all the back off, and just have it flat going down, like on a flat rectangle?
I mean, I know a good workman should never blame his tools, but you're not very specific in what you actually want. So let's sort of on there.
I know what I mean.
Okay. And you know what? I'm not boarding you at all either when I said that.
No, it's all right. I'll get you back. I've got to record the pouring video on my own, so it's not a problem.
So it's something I can see. It's quite a big model, but that's okay. It's all relative.
So there you go. So you got a plank.
I've got a flat plate. I've got it's a cube.
Okay.
That I've manipulated the dimensions of. So you're going to have to give me a little bit.
Right, go for it. I want it closer to the front.
Yes.
Basically, keep going. Basically, to the top. I don't want nothing, but yeah, keep going. Right, okay, you've gone too far now. A little bit back, a bit more. Basically, you see where the top of his eyebrows had come.
Top of the eyebrows there.
So look. Yeah, but just to get rid of that. But basically, I don't want that little indent behind them. Just go a bit close. Yeah, just maybe a little bit more. Because what I'm gonna try and create. I'm gonna try and make him coming out the ground.
But don't forget, you're going to have this on the back. You're going to have it's not going to be this size. We'll resize it, but you're going to have a flat surface.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm going to rough it all up so it looks like it's coming out the ground.
Okay, so does that work for you? I'll give you a.
That works there. That's cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That works.
Now, do you want it completely flat like that, or did you want it angled? Let's show you what I mean by So obviously, we can move it around. Probably not quite such a steep angle. Maybe
like that. Let's have a look at the front of that now.
I'm going to have to make the angle less steep. Sorry. Of the.
Or couldn't you rotate? Yeah, just rotate him back or something. There you go. That looks like it's coming out the ground. Yeah, and then I'm going to rough up all round the edges so it looks like the soil coming out. So it looks like it's coming.
With this? Yeah, what did you want to do with this bottom bit?
I don't like the bottom bit.
Is that an issue for you?
Yeah, I don't like it. How easy is that to delete, get rid of, and just have it round? Do you see like his chin coming out? Could you do it like the shape of his chin coming out?
Maybe I might have to do a bit of I'll do the basics now,
and the complicated stuff.
The more complicated stuff afterwards. But tell you what, let's.
I mean, I could try and probably work with that somehow. I could manipulate the sand after.
Let's see if I can get this to.
I'll get you out of it. Don't worry.
Oh, thanks. You're ever so kind. So, obviously, ignore the bit at the back. Just carved out the back of his head. But what do you
that's cool. Yeah, I like it. I like the expression and that, and I think that coming out the ground, it's almost like he's coming out of his grave, isn't he?
Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to undo that. I'm going to take the. I just did that so you could see what it looked like.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm going to edit just this the face. Move this back. So now when I mean you should be learning this, Guayma. I mean it's really easy stuff.
Well, it looks clear as mud. But the thing is, mate, if I learn this, you're redundant.
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, so just give myself an easier life. Then you can do it all, can't you?
Yeah.
And I'll just take the profits.
Although that said, you know what you've got there, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's a flat base. I've just if we leave that bit on the bottom, it'd stand up like a sculpture, wouldn't it?
That's true.
Would you? How about doing that? I just push all that in, right, and then I can and do and have like a standing up sculpture. If I'm just thinking now, we just physics come into play, doesn't it? Whether we can get it standing up.
Do you know what we could do? And this is completely experimental, so it doesn't really matter. We could I could duplicate this. I could duplicate it, rotate it. You could have two faces. So 360 degrees. See where I'm going with that?
That'd be cool. I'd have to do it in the flask, but that'd be so cool.
I don't know, actually. I've said that. Now I'm looking at it. I don't know if that's going to be as easy as it's.
Oh, you'd have to fill in a load of stuff.
It's at an angle, isn't it? So that might be a little bit of a faff.
No, wouldn't that be cool though? Just having a flat back. Just do a flat back one on its own, standing up.
Do you know what? I'm just thinking about it. Yeah, they're not because it's not perfect. But we could have, unfortunately, because it's not symmetrical. There's going to need to be quite a bit of teaming together. So let's bin off that idea.
6 days, 5.5 days.
Yeah,
6 days.
Also, you got to. It's not necessarily obvious until you look at it like that.
Yeah, does it? So you know what I'm looking at, right? I know this is going to be a pain for you. Can you straighten it up? Because basically, if you pour that in silver, it's just going to flop over, isn't it?
Well, let's show you what I can do easily. Let's change this to edit mode.
I suppose that's because.
Sorry.
I was going to say. I suppose it's like that because we mucked about with a slant to get rid of the bit I didn't like, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah. So let's have so I can pull this. I don't know exactly what it's going to do. Oh no, it's not done anything. I can. What can I do? Let's move this face. So I might be able to move the entire face, and then rotate the face.
Oh, I see. It's just I'm just thinking, just so like the back is dead straight. I don't know what the angle will be. Is it 180 degrees or something? The base and up.
That's kind of getting there, isn't it?
Yeah. From this, I think so. Yeah, that's a bit better. I mean, basically, mate, as long as it's pretty spot on, because I can basically manipulate the base with a Dremel or something after.
Yeah.
So, mate, that'd be cool. I think a standing model like that'd be well cool. So it's a piece of art, isn't it? It's a sculpture.
I can take this out a little bit more because some of these weird line. These are going to look slightly weird when it's 3D printed. Not massively weird, because actually you've got to think this is going to be quite a small print. If you did this massively, if you did this, 20 centimeters, this back edge would look odd because it's not in keeping with the rest of the model. However, because this is going to be maybe less than a millimeter, you're not going to notice this on the print. And then further, when you cast it, you're going to lose all of that. So it will soften it, won't it?
Yeah.
Hard edges.
Are we talking about about 40 mil high? Are we?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool, mate. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, it'll be a nice little chunk. I mean, I'm guessing it'll be 100, 150 grams, so it'll be a nice chunk. Yeah.
That looks pretty. I'm going to just maybe. It kind of makes more sense to have the bottom slightly fatter than the top, just to help
the physics. Yeah.
With gravity. Yeah. So I'll rotate that a little bit more.
Oh, mate, this is so cool seeing the how it's all done.
So that's and again, you're not gonna, when this is printed, because this is so small, that this looks big on screen, but that's going to be probably a mil or two deeper than it is tall if it was a perfect.
And don't forget, when I pull it out the sand anyway, the sand gets roughed up. It doesn't come out exactly the same, does it? Because it's going to be. So I can always, if it looks, when I do it's hard, until I've poured one, it's hard to see what we got, but I can always rough it up a little bit.
It's looking cool, isn't it?
I think that's really cool, mate. If we can get that standing up.
So I'll tell you what I'm going to do now then, is I'll get this into, let me export this into...
Press save so you don't lose it.
Let's save as... Silverpunk. Call this zombie. So that's saved. But I'm also going to export to an STL.
What does that do? What?
So this is something that the splicing software. So I'll use Ultimaker Cura.
Right. So I think I remember one of your videos, or you've explained it to me. I can't remember. This is the one that does all the layers for the printing. This thing. Yeah.
Yes. So what we'll do now is, now we've got that. I'm really pleased with that, actually. Now I think that's going to come out really well. But now we've got this, what I'll do is I will cut over into Ultimaker Cura. We'll open it up, and then we don't need to size in here, really. We'll size it in the slicer.
Okay, cool, mate.
So then, we are now here in Ultimaker Cura, which is our 3D slicing software. And what this is going to do is going to take our zombie and turn it into many, many slices for the 3D printer to go and do its thing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open the file just saved on my NAS. It's in Silverpunk. It's in the video section. That should be our edited STL. There we go. That's the boy. Now I think what I'm going to do, for the purposes of 3D printing, I'm going to lie it flat on its back rather than print it this way around.
I'm guessing that so if you lie it flat on its back, I'm guessing there's no need for supports or nothing. Then it'll just print it.
Either way, because this is just going to print vertically anyway. There's nothing overhanging. Can you see everything?
I see. Because the base is fatter than the top bit in layman in Goimer Silverpunk terms. It's just flat. Yeah, I get you.
There's a chance that I guess these teeth overhang a little bit, and the top of those. I don't think that's going to be an issue though. But what I will do is I'm going to rotate it.
No, it makes sense to lie it flat. No, that makes sense. Yeah.
And that also is it's easier a little bit easier for the 3D printer in some regards. So give us the best chance of it being successful first time round.
So what you're saying is you make life easier for the 3D printer yourself, but me, I always get the.
We've made your life easy. We've turned it into a nice simple flat back item for you.
Yeah,
we've already taken care of you.
I can make it stand up
in
still.
The design. What we'll do though, before I rotate it, is we'll have a talk about dimensions, because at the moment this is 33 millimeters high.
It's
27 millimeters wide and 12.5 millimeters deep. The reason why I edit the dimensions before I rotate it, because it gets confusing.
It's all right. I've got my tape measure out. So
how tall do you want it?
I think it needs to be slightly bigger. I could go 40 mil high, tall.
That's it. And so what's brilliant is that because the uniform scaling is applied, and this is a 3D model, it's just applied that approach right across the board. And so now I can rotate it 90 degrees. It snaps to the floor of the print bed.
That's cool. So that means it's completely flat then on the back then and fits nice then, doesn't it?
Yes.
Cool.
So what we'll do with the this now then is I will slice the model, and it's just a case of I tend to use for the work that we're doing, I go for the super quality, so I'll get the best definition possible. It adds to the print time, as you'll see.
Yeah.
When I slice it.
Well, we want super quality. We want the best that
Exactly, yeah. And when you go massive, you don't need to necessarily. Then it becomes a trade-off that you're prepared to take. But this is going to take an hour at super quality. If I went down to standard quality, which is the level of work that you do, that's 38 minutes. But we'll go. Yeah, because I want to give you the best, and we can get no excuses from you. Then we'll go for a slightly. I'll take the hit this end.
Okay. So you taking the hit, and if I'm reading the screen right, this is 8p. This is what this is coming out at 8p.
Yeah, that's an estimate.
Yeah, you take the hit 8p. I've got to get the silver to do this, mate. This is probably going to be a couple of 100 grams of silver. Yeah, 8p. Oh dear.
So what that's done now is that saved the file as a G code, and G code is the file format that the 3D printer will recognise, and it will recognise all these layers, and it will do, I'm not sure how many, probably hundreds and hundreds of layers to actually get you with your final 3D printed model.
I'll look forward to it, mate. So are you going to set that up to start printing soon, are you? Because I need it. Yeah, cool. I was going to say 5.5 days, mate.
Yeah, so we'll get this printed right away. I'll get it in the post this afternoon.
No, you are going to send it first class, aren't you? You're not going to do your second class.
No. This is first class all the way.
Yeah, that's okay then, because I am.
Class.
Yeah.
So it'll arrive with you. We're on Tuesday today. It should arrive with you Thursday, because the post is picked up on 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So then the clock starts your end. Okay
then. Okay. Well, what can I do? Or what can I say? You better get here, because I'm an artist. I need my canvas to start, don't I?
Brilliant. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing what you managed to do with this beautiful 3D print that I've sorted out for you.
The proof's in the pudding, Judge. We will see. And I hope everyone's enjoyed that. And I'll leave it to Judge to get it printed out.
Here we go. Here's the 3D model that's being printed on the Creality Ender 3 V2. If you like this content and found it useful and helpful, then please like and subscribe as we grow our channel.
Right then, Silverpunks, here we go. The judge has got the prints across, so this is the Halloween little challenge we're trying to do to get the sculpture of the zombie sorted. So I've just got to have this come through the post. The post is just not the door, and just to show you where, there you go, you're getting that Friday the 27th of October, 20 past 10. So there we go. We've got a few more days to go, because obviously I think it's Tuesday Halloween, but we want to get this out on the Monday. So I've got a lot to do. Got to get this unpacked now, which I'll do in front of you now, and we'll have a look to see how the judge did with a 3D print after our conversation that you, if you watch the other videos. So there we go. There we go. Ah, right, that's a little chucky one, which we did talk about. We'll come back to that in another video. Well, look at the back on that though. Look at that bad boy. You getting that? That's so cool. Right, anyway, but this is what we're looking at. There he is. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. And he's got it straight, so that stands up like that. So hopefully, when I come to do that in the silver, it'll stand up and we'll have a nice little sculpture. It's a little bit thin on the top there, but that should be okay. I should get a nice cast. Look at that. Look how cool that's going to be when that's toned up and done. Oh yeah. If I can get the silver to flow nicely all over that, I'll be happy. So there's the unboxing. Judge has done us proud. I'll give him some praise on this one. That looks so cool. You're not going to get it when it's standing up in this view, but yeah, it stands up. So right, the next video now, I better crack on and I better get the sand casting done, get the mould made. Cheers. Welcome back, Silverpunks. Here we are. The next step in the challenge, 3D print silver pouring the zombie Halloween sculpture. Look at this bad boy. I'm sure you've watched the other videos, you've seen me unboxing, so that's what we're working with. 3D print that the judge has done. So we're going to do obviously a sand cast as normal. So what I'll do now is we'll get started, we'll get some powder on it and we'll start doing the cast. Going to be interesting, this one. I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, look at that bad boy. He looks so cool. You're getting that. I got some nice new casting sand which I just bought. So that's just come. That come as well. So yeah, happy days at Silver Pouring HQ. Right then, let's see what we can do with this little bad boy. Right, you getting that? There he is. Right, let's get some on him. Really looking forward to this guy. Might cause me some slight problems because the top edge of his head, the real top of his Swede, is pretty thin. So I'm guessing once I've done the impression here, I might have to push it in slightly a bit more to give me a little bit of a lip, because if I just try and pour the silver straight on, it might just overflow, flow straight out. If I don't stop bang on time. And my last few pours, my pouring's been a bit low par. I just got to do a bit more. Just get some practice, get the arm back in, because I have been using the whip and crucible and weighing the amounts out. So my precision's off a bit with the furnace and crucible, but I got the furnace switched on, so we get that heated, and we'll see. Let's get some sand sift on it. Yep. Right, I'll get some lumped in now. I just like to push it around the edge to start with, so the actual cast doesn't move, then the actual 3D print won't move when we start pushing down. So I like to do around the edges first, and then we push it down and lump on it. I might, as an insurance policy, do a couple just in case my pour doesn't go well. I might do 2 or 3, so I've got 2 or 3 bites of the cherry when it comes to the actual silver casting, just to be safe. Because obviously a bit of an experimental pour and we're under time as well, we've got to get it done. Because Halloween's coming thick and fast. So, but it's been exciting. Well, for us anyway, I don't know about you guys, but for us it's been exciting. If you have liked the videos we've done on this little Halloween speed challenge thing from scratch, please don't forget to give us a subscribe. It all helps us grow the little channel, and we're having great fun, so we'd like you to come along on the journey. So here we go, we're getting some in there now, pushing down. Oh, it's a bit parky, a bit cold outside in the shed today, folks, if I'm honest. Looking forward to getting the furnace warming up and getting it a bit warmer. Right, there we go, I'll just give this a push down. Now I don't want to pack it too tight because, as I say, I might have to push the imprint in a bit, so I think I'll just do it by hand like that and we'll see. And as I've said, I am going to give myself a couple of goes. There we go. There he is. You getting that? Right, let me just clear this out the way. Then we'll have a look. I just am concerned that the top of his Swede is a bit too thin. If you're getting that part there, there's a bit of a black line, I don't know what that is. That part there is just very, very thin. If I was just to pull that out now, I think when I actually go to pour the silver in, it's going to overflow. So I'm going to have a little go. I'm going to go and try and push him in. It's a bit of a, as always, I'm always saying it, but it is experimental. When you haven't done something before, well, that's what it is, isn't it? It's an experiment. So we'll try and give it a little push in. I'm just trying to think what's best to use with this one. I'll try and get, let's see if I can, yeah, my hand, oh yeah. The only trouble I'm going to have is trying to get him out. Sand's breaking a bit there, that's a bit of a nuisance. Gotta push. He's going to be a pig to get out, I'm guessing. I think he's going to take some of that side, but it's not too much of a problem. We can have a muck about. As I say, let's see then. Let's see. It's just getting it out. Got a little bit of a play there. No, this is going to cause me problems to actually get him out doing it that way. It might be easier to actually push it in rather than trying to do it on its back and because I think when I'm going to have to get the old if you've watched the videos, you know what's coming. The old sweet corn tool. So where do I do it? Do I do it on the top of his Swede? God, it's in tight. Yeah, it's all the sand's coming up, look. I'm just going to pull him out. That one ain't gone to plan, guys. No. Oh, the impression. I don't know if you get the... It hasn't gone to plan, but look at that for the impression. We have to redo, but look at that. You're getting that. That would have been superb. That would have been superb. Right, what I'm going to do, change of plan. We're just going to push him. We're going to push him in like that. That's how we're going to do it, and then pull him out. That's the plan of attack now. So we'll go. Look at the impression. How cool. Right, I'll reset this. I'll leave you running. You can watch it in real time, as it were. And we'll go again. We'll go again. So I always say all the mistakes I make. Right, so now we just need to get some sand in, don't we? Let's get something. Let's break it up a bit. Get some sand in. And like we say, it's all trial and error when you're trying something new. I've got a little trick up my sleeve to make my life a little bit easier as well. Again, I don't want to pack it too tightly. It needs to be enough to get the impression so it just doesn't fall to bits, but as we're going to actually be pushing in, I don't want to be making my life hard by having to really push down hard on it, because I am concerned, as I've said, the top of the model is pretty thin, so I don't want to snap it. I mean, nothing that could be done really. The only thing that could have been done, Judge could have got me out of this. He could have made the back of the model a bit thicker if we'd have thought about it, but I was in on the discussion, so I can't really moan. Bad workman and all that. Should have voiced my concern. But I suppose until it comes off the 3D printer, you don't really know what you're gonna get. Bit like old Forrest Gump, innit? Hey, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know which one you're gonna get. There you go. Right, look at that bad boy. Right, that's what we're gonna push into. So let's get rid of this. Lovely working with nice new sand as well. Right. Let's get the powder on. Broke my brush as well. Well, I say my brush, the daughter's. She's going to be happy when she sees this. Such a cool, just love it, zombie. It's just such a cool thing to try and do. Right, there we go. What I'm going to do now is I'll just pause you guys 1 second while I just do my little trick. Well, I say trick, I'm just going to shove a screw in the back of it, but there you go. Right guys, cheers for that. You didn't want to see this little bit, so, but here we go. That's all I've done. As you can see, it's not in very straight. But yeah, put a screw on the back so then I can go push in and then hopefully pull out as long as the screw don't come out. The only thing you need to be very, very careful is obviously not screwing in too far or breaking. If the plastic is a bit brittle, the 3D print, you can break them. So obviously, because we're under time, I had to be very careful, hence why it's gone in at an angle. I thought, right, I'm not messing about. If that's the way it's going in like that. Normally I do try and get them straight, but so if I've got another one I can show you. Yeah, here's a, I'll just show you this if I can grab it. There's a little alien head. Remember the little alien heads? There you go, screw in the back, bosh, bosh, bosh. So, nice little trick for you to use. So, let's get him in there. Sand's breaking up a bit. But there you go, and you can see, come out nice. Oh yeah, look at that bad boy. You getting that? You getting that? So, there you go guys and girls and punks. Broke up a little bit on the sides there, but that was just the sand. If I can manipulate that, as you can see, we can give that a little bit of a push in like that. On the side, because I think that was the bit that Judge created anyway. If you remember the print, he made that little bit at the side a little bit more. So yeah, there you have it guys. That's what we're going to be pouring into. I will do another 2 I think, just to be safe, and then you guys will come back and join us when we do the silver pouring. So there you go guys, the Halloween challenge well on the way. Right guys, welcome back. Here we are, we're on the last leg as it were, the last stretch, nearly there. We've got the furnace on, up and running, and we've got the sandcasts done for the old Halloween challenge that we've done. I've been working really hard. The judges, you know, if you've watched the other videos in this little mini series, we've done the discussion about how we're going to do it. Judge done the 3D print, we received it, sent it over. I've done the sand impressions, and now here we are in the pouring shed getting ready to do the pour. So I did have some problems with the impressions that you might have seen, so I'll just run you through now what I've actually got. Right guys, as you can see, I've got some casts made there. You getting that? There's that one, and I've also got another 3 lined up just in case I have any problems. Furnace is nearly there, look, we're up to 1001. But yeah, if you can see this one, I've actually manipulated the sand. I've pushed it in to kind of squash it in a little bit, because I have had terrible problems, and as you can see I've done the same with that one. There's my thumbprint on the left hand side. I've just squashed it in just to see. So we're going to have 4 bites of the cherry. That's the first one we're going to go with. So what we'll do now, we'll get over to the other camera and you can watch the pour going. So 4 bites of the cherry, let's have it. Right punks, so there you have it. There's the 4 impressions we're going to work with. Hopefully I can get one good one out of all of them. So the furnace now is up to 1060, so we're nearly ready to go. I'll get the matte gas and get the tongs heated up. If I can just find the tongs, I'm not sure where I've put them. Bear with me one sec guys, I'll find the tongs. There they are. We'll get these warmed up so we don't have no steam explosions or any problems. Let me just warm these up with the matte gas. Oh dear. There we go, we're off and running. Right, that's them nice and warm. It has been very cold in the shed, in the pouring shed. So, right, the furnace is now 1071, so just about where I like it. I like it between 1070 and 1080 for these sand pours. So, right then guys, let's have it. Let's see if we can do it. This Halloween zombie head challenge. Oh yeah, we got the glow. We got the glow. Whoa, I went a bit too much at the end. It was just starting to stick a little bit. But look at that bad boy. It looks cool from the back. Let's just shut the furnace up. Oh yeah. Are you getting that? Look at the colours. Look at the colours. Oh, I had to get. Oh, it's got a lovely dome back on it. It's lovely. Oh, if this has come out, it's just if I've poured too much at the back. Oh yeah, look at that. Cooling nicely. Oh yeah. Oh, if this has come out first time, I'll be so happy. Oh, we're getting some bubbling. Bit of bubbling there, look. Look at that bad boy. Right then, the moment of truth. Last 4 or 5 days have been coming to this moment to see if we could produce. Here we go then. Oh yeah, look at that bad boy. Look at that. Oh guys, look at that. Are you getting that? Look at that. Guys, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It's come out well. Even though I did, in truth be known, I have over poured it. Because it's got like the wings at the back there. But look at that bad boy. Dig his mouth out. Oh guys, that is cool, man. No messing about. That is pucker. Right, let's get you turned round for the quench. Right then guys, that's you turned round properly. Let's grab the oh, where's my other tongs? Oh no, everything's going right. Right, let's get this over. So excited to see how this has come out. You getting that? You getting that? Here he goes, Halloween zombie. Oh yeah. Right then, let's have a look, see what we've done, see if we need to melt him or whether we're okay. Oh guys, look at that. Look at that bad boy. Look at that, are you getting that? Right, let's just give him a quick dry. You getting that? Look at that. Lovely back. Oh. Ah. Let's try him again. Get up, just too excited. Look at that bad boy for the Halloween challenge. I think we've produced. Are you getting that? I think we've produced. He's going to tone up really cool. Does he stand up? Yeah, he stands up. Now we've got a decision to make. As you've seen in the pour, I could have stopped. I did over pour and we got these wings. I could have stopped and got rid of those. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to go again or stay with that. Do we stick or twist? I don't know. There you go though guys, look at that bad boy. Right guys, as you can see, we set up again. I had a look at the silver stores and I've just managed to get enough to do another pour. So this bad boy that we've just done, this one here, he come out at just under 100 grams. So I just had 100 grams left. So we're going to give it another go. He's so cool. I'm just loving that. I'm just loving it. Loving it. But I'm wondering if I just didn't over pour it, we could get it more to the original. Although I think that looks pretty cool like that. When that's toned up, that's going to look fabulous. It's almost like the zombie's got like a veil coming down like his sides or a cloak or something. I just think that's cool. So a happy accident. So we've got it. We've got what we wanted. We wanted something cool, so we've got it. But now we're just going to see if we can refine a little bit and get it closer to the actual print. So wish me luck guys. The furnace is 1080, so we'll go straight away. So here we go, Halloween pour 2. Oh guys, I stopped that time. Have I done it? Did I get it? Oh guys, it's got the shape. It's got the shape on the back. I don't know if you're getting it, but you can see the shape round. Oh, I'm pleased. It's just whether the cast's good enough. Oh guys, look at that. Look at that bad boy. You getting that? Oh yeah. Come on. Come on, Silver Gods. Let us have a good one. Let us have a good one. Right, still a little bit of flame, a bit of bubbling. Should we get him over? Oh, lovely back on him. Lovely back, come on. Let's have ya. Oh guys, I think we cracked it. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go, Judge. And your 3D print, eh? Wait until you get your keyboard fingers around that bad boy. Look at that. I know he's got a bit of burnt clay on him, but look at that. Mission accomplished, challenge taken and smashed. Right, I'll get you turned around for the quench. Right guys, here we are, got you turned around for the quench. Let's get this zombie boy in. You having that? Oh yeah. Zombie Boy 2, the sequel. Oh yeah. Let's have a look. Oh guys, look at that. Are you getting that? You having them apples? Look at that. Got a back on him. Guys, that's so cool. Let's just see, he stands up. He stands up. Mission accomplished. There you have it. Right, next job. Oh yeah, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm going to have to go and have a brew. Calm down. Right, going to go and have a cup of tea. Then I'll meet you guys back when I start doing the toning. See you in a bit, guys. Right, Silver Punks, welcome back. As you can see, we're inside now. We're going to look at the toning and look at that bad boy. You getting that? Look at them apples. So that was the second one, as you know, that we did. That was the first one with the wings, with like the veil or the cloak, the overpour. So what we're going to do now, as usual, we're going to do the toning. And as you can see, the toning looks a little bit different this time. I'm using some different chemicals. So we're going to give it a go. Let me just mix those up. I'm trying something a little bit different. So it's going to be a bit cloudy, so you might not see it as much. But we'll give it a go. Cool. Right then, let's get them straight in. We'll do one at a time. We'll do that guy first, the wing guy first, just to see. Yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that. Nice gold colour there. Something that we're doing down the pipe, we might need a nice gold colour for. So, my new chemicals does work. It was something I was trying to look at that. You're getting that? Nice and gold, but we're going to carry on because we don't want that. Oh, yeah. So excited with this pour. The Halloween challenge has come out really well. Really loving it. If you have enjoyed it so far and what we're doing, please don't forget to subscribe. It all helps our little channel. And we've got lots more interesting stuff coming. As I said, we've got a nice... Oh, look at that bad boy. Are you getting that? Look at them apples. New chemicals working well. You want to go a bit darker though, because oh yeah, look at that bad boy. You getting that? You having that? Look at that. I'm changing in real time there. Look at that. Right, I think we might stop there with him. So let's pop him in there. Give him a quick wash off. Oh yeah, look at that bad boy. You're getting that. Look at the gold tones on that, and look at the back. Oh, very pleased with that. Obviously we've got to do a bit of clean up. We'll take some back off the face, obviously, and then we've got the nice goldy tinged to the background. So right, now let's get this guy in. Now we might take this one a bit further. Go a bit darker. Let's just give that one a dry while we're waiting for him to tone. Look at that bad boy. It's on its way. You getting that? So what I'm going to do with this, we want to leave all that dark in the base. I'm going to polish all that back, rub that back so that comes out almost antiques looking. And then we've got all them colours on the base and like his dark veil behind him. So yeah, that should be really cool. So that's what we're going to try with that one. And I think I might do the same with that guy as well. Just depends how the colours come out because it is experimental. Oh, look at that. He looks really cool in gold though, doesn't he? But zombie, not really cool as being gold, but yeah, we got that little Raiders of the Lost Ark thing we want to visit, so this might be the way to go for that, the chemicals for that. Yeah, we're getting there. Look at that bad boy. Oh yeah, I'm liking them apples. Right, and guys, we'll get him out. He's got a nice blue iridescent tone to him. You getting that? Oh yeah. I'll just get him dried up. I'll give you a quick look. Let's move these out of the way. Just dry them off. There you go, guys. There they are, straight out the toning. So obviously I've got some work to do. I know. Polish back some of this so we can see some more of the features. Same with that one, but look at them bad boys. You getting that? So yeah, pleased with how they've come initially out the toning. Now it's up to the cleanup. So I'll see you guys back with the finished shots. Are you? Right, Silver Punks, here we are then. As you can see, the two finished ones, all finished now, polished up, toned. Ah, just loving it. I think we bashed the challenge out. This was the first one, the overpour with a veil down the sides. I'm going to call it a veil, but it was an overpour, the wings. But yeah, come out well. Really nice, as you can see, toned up well. Now this is the second one, the one that we smashed it out the park in my view. Look at that bad boy. You getting them apples? Come out really well. Just very sculptural. It was pretty much to the 3D print. When we compare the prints in a minute, you'll see it was pretty much the same. So come out really well. Very pleased. And there we go. And there they're both of them together. And now we'll have a look at the 3D print. Now obviously this is where it all came from. Judge done a fantastic job. I'm not sure whether you've seen the earlier videos. I do suggest you watch and see the whole process all together, because it's really, really cool. Judge made this little print there, and then obviously we done the casting, and it's come out really well. And we set ourselves a tough. I think it was tough for us anyway. It was tough to do it in. We only had like 6 days to go before Halloween. Judge come up with the idea of doing it, and we've done it. So there you have it, guys. A zombie sculpture head by Silverpunk done. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time for some more cool 3D printing and silver pouring. Cheers. Oh, happy Halloween. Thanks for watching, Silverpunks. If you want more interesting silver pouring videos, don't forget to subscribe.